Dr. Chen, Ambassador Threck said slowly, we are facing extinction. Your species' propensity for inappropriate behavior is well documented, but surely— Yeah, about that, Sarah interrupted, twirling more pasta on her fork. I think I figured out your devourer problem. The chamber fell silent except for the soft humming of the containment field. You— What? Dr. Zexthera's voice cracked. Sarah swallowed her bite and pulled out her tablet, swiping through some notes. Well, see, you're all looking at this like it's some kind of super weapon or cosmic horror, but I was watching it during my lunch break, and it reminded me of something. She stood up, walking over to the containment field. The devourer pulsed and writhed, its surface shifting through colors that had no names. Back on Earth, we had these things called cancer cells. They consume everything around them, grow exponentially, seem unstoppable. Killed millions of people before we figured them out. Sarah took another bite of pasta, gesturing casually at the entity that had stumped the galaxy's greatest minds. Thing is, cancer has a weakness. It's actually really stupid. Stupid? The synthetic representative's optical sensors focused on her. This entity has demonstrated intelligence exceeding— Nah, it's not intelligent. It's just really, really good at one thing. Eating. Watch. Sarah pulled up a holographic display showing the organism's behavior patterns. See how it always goes for the highest energy sources first? Stars, quantum generators, that sort of thing? The assembled scientists nodded. Right, but look at this. Sarah highlighted a section of data. It's not actually analyzing what it's eating. It's just following basic biochemical impulses, like a virus but bigger. Dr. Zexthera leaned forward. Even if that were true, how does that help us? We cannot starve something that feeds on reality itself. Sarah grinned and pulled out a small device from her pocket, a simple human smartphone. We don't starve it, we give it indigestion. Before anyone could stop her, Sarah disabled a section of the containment field and tossed her phone toward the devourer. The entity immediately engulfed the device, its mass pulsing as it absorbed the technology. For a moment, nothing happened. Then the devourer began to convulse. What did you do? Dr. Zexthera shrieked. Gave it a smartphone loaded with Earth's internet, Sarah said, finishing her pasta. Specifically about 50,000 hours of cat videos, 3 million memes, and the complete works of social media arguments. The devourer's convulsions intensified. Its surface began to shift erratically, colors flashing in patterns that hurt to look at. You see, Sarah continued, pulling up readings on her tablet. This thing processes information as it consumes matter. It's trying to understand and integrate everything it eats. But human digital culture? She laughed. That's pure informational entropy. Contradictory data, emotional paradoxes, recursive nonsense. It's like feeding a computer a logic bomb, except the computer is also trying to eat the universe. The readings showed the devourer's energy signature fluctuating wildly. Its growth rate had not only stopped but was actually reversing as it struggled to process the incomprehensible mess of human internet culture. The entity is experiencing what you might call a philosophical crisis, Sarah explained to the stunned assembly. It's trying to understand why humans argue about pineapple on pizza with the same passion they discuss quantum mechanics. It's attempting to categorize the relationship between cat memes and existential dread. Its entire processing matrix is locked in an infinite loop trying to determine whether yeet is a real word. Within minutes, the devourer had shrunk to half its original size, its surface now displaying a rapidly scrolling feed of confused internet content. By the void, whispered Commander Veltar, it's actually working. Give it another hour and it'll probably split into smaller entities arguing with each other about whether the dress is blue or gold, Sarah said, packing up her lunch container. We can contain those easily enough. Dr. Zexthera stared at the diminishing threat, then at the human who had solved their greatest crisis while eating leftover pasta. Why did you think of this? Sarah shrugged. Spent too much time on the internet during quarantine. Figured if it could break my brain for a few months, it could probably break anything's brain. She paused. Plus, Humans have been weaponizing stupidity for millennia. We're really good at it. As the Galactic Scientific Consortium watched their unsolvable threat argue with itself about proper emoji usage, they began to understand why the universe had produced humans. Some problems required the application of pure, weaponized chaos. And nobody did chaos quite like humanity.